This is Jurassic Park level wild, y'all. Welcome to Sewing Report Live. I'm Jen, and this story is somewhat sewing related, but I have to share it because it's just totally out there. So I came across this and I was like, is this real? And yes, it is real. There is this project now to produce lab-created leather out of dinosaur DNA. Yeah, for real. So here's the press release. By the way, I do link sources down below in the description box of my videos if you want to check them out for yourself. I don't even know what to say about this. I have some thoughts. So we'll go over the press release. There's a partnership to create the world's first T-Rex leather. Now, this is a type of material that is used in making things and sewing, so that's why I'm like, okay, we'll cover this. New collaboration combines creative innovation, genomic engineering, and advanced tissue engineering. I mean, not quite like a park full of dinosaurs, but this is pretty out there. Creative agency VML, genomic engineering leader The Organoid Company, and a sustainable biotechnology pioneer, Lab Grown Leather Limited, announced a first-of-its-kind partnership to lead the way towards a more sustainable and ethical future for the luxury materials industry. The new collaboration will start developing and producing a high-quality alternative to traditional leather that's cruelty-free and eco-friendly. There's one more detail that makes this groundbreaking new material really special. It's engineered using T-Rex DNA. Yes, Tyrannosaurus Rex DNA. Wow. I can't believe we're living in this day and age here. Wow. I don't know how they're going to do this exactly. So it says they want to create a next-gen material that could shape the future of luxury goods while advancing sustainable manufacturing practices. Wow. So here's, I guess, how they're going to do it. Using fossilized T-Rex collagen as a blueprint, the production process will involve engineering cells with synthetic DNA designed by the Organoid Company, which are then integrated into lab-grown leather's Elemental X product stream. Unlike other bio-based alternatives, lab-grown leather's scaffold-free approach allows cells to create their own natural structure, resulting in a material that is structurally identical to traditional leather. Wow. This is like futuristic stuff here. Dinosaurs evolved to survive in extreme environments conditions our planet is once again beginning to face due to accelerated climate change. This offers a new lens through which to explore ancient biology as a blueprint for next-generation lab-cultivated materials. Engineered using Lab-Grown Leather Limited's advanced tissue engineering platform, T-Rex leather is a cell-grown performance material that goes beyond imitation, offering natural durability, repairability, and the tactility expected in high leather goods. All right, so question, how expensive is this R&D? This sounds astronomically expensive just to get this technology. And if they're able to produce dinosaur leather, how much will it cost? Is it going to be like $1,000 a yard? I don't know. This is crazy. This is super crazy. All right. Initial applications will focus on accessories, like smaller items, maybe like wallets, belts, with the ambition to produce a luxury fashion item as its flagship commercial product by the end of 2025. That's only, a few months away. Following this proof of concept, increased production will open up opportunities to expand into sectors beyond fashion, such as the automotive industry. So do they mean like car seats made of Tyrannosaurus Rex leather? That'd be pretty wild. The material is fully biodegradable while maintaining the durability and repairability of traditional leather. This is like that recent story that is like how scientists were able to bring back the extinct dire wolf. Now, I've seen Game of Thrones. I actually didn't realize that dire wolves were like a real thing. I thought it was like made up for the show or something. But, it's like, oh, we're bringing back stuff, from the past. And I'm like, all right. Also, like with the dire wolf, like this is not a living thing, this dinosaur skin, but it does raise some questions. Like, how much should we really be doing? Like, should we be trying to bring back extinct species? I don't know. I know that was a question in the original Jurassic Park movie is, things obviously went wrong at Jurassic Park when, the scientists tried to mess with nature. Obviously, they're just making stuff for like, accessories and stuff. Are they trying to then work towards creating like real live dinosaurs? I don't know. Here's another release from Lab Grown Leather. So I don't know if this is what it's actually going to look like. So they've got a picture of like a dinosaur in the back, which hopefully, you know, that's scary. I wouldn't want to encounter one of those. And then they've got like a handbag made of the dinosaur skin. I think that's like a mock-up. That's not like a real product. So here is more of an explanation for their process. It's called Elemental X, the boldest realization of what LGL's lab-grown leather can achieve using I want to see some videos on like how they do this or like what happens. Advanced tissue engineering platform. It represents a new era of luxury and performance where leather doesn't just echo tradition, it redefines what's possible. Bioengineered beyond fashion. Elemental X serves as a launch pad for breakthrough applications in sectors like wearable technology, regenerative medicine, and adaptive smart materials. The cool thing is, if you are able to regenerate skin, this could help people like burn victims or other folks, you know, that maybe need extra skin. Are we going to start generating like, you know, I don't know, organ? Also, has anyone ever seen the movie The Island? Just saying. It combines scaffold-free, I don't know what that means, self-structuring leather with macromolecular crowding to produce functional adaptive biomaterials while remaining entirely animal-free, plastic-free, and sustainable. The world's first T-Rex leather? Yes, really. Wow. Create the first ever leather inspired by the DNA of an extinct species, Tyrannosaurus rex. Yeah, like how is, by using fossilized collagen as a genomic reference, our team plans to reconstruct and optimize key protein sequences, engineering them into a living cell line. These cells, cultivated and structured using Elemental X, will be developed into 100% real leather, carrying the unique biological signature of a 66 million year old T-Rex. Why T-Rex? Dinosaurs thrived in extreme environments, conditions the modern world is beginning to face again. By reviving aspects of prehistoric biology, we're exploring new models of material that offer unique durability, adaptability, and resilience that could define future performance standards. I wonder how thick real dinosaur skin was. I imagine even a lot thicker than something like a cow or like a sheep or a pig. I guess what they're saying is modern problems require ancient solutions. I don't know. All right, T-Rex leather highlights made using reconstructed dinosaur DNA, structurally identical to T-Rex skin, can be used for luxury accessories with scope for expansion into other sectors. First steps in creating unique and bespoke performance leather materials. Unlocking visionary precision engineered materials that push the boundaries of science, design, and sustainability. We're showing that ethical biofabrication can achieve the highest standards of performance, rarity, and prestige. All right, so here's where I guess to explain more of the process. All right, engineering cells with synthetic DNA integrated into their Elemental X product stream. I still don't know what scaffold-free means, but whatever. Allows cells to create their own natural structure. Okay, so here's a little graph here. How engineering bio-leather from a prehistoric species differs from the conventional leather process. All right, so here's a cow skin, cow leather. Okay, here's the process for their thing, lab-grown T-Rex leather. Okay, engineered T-Rex proteins using advanced large-scale DNA. And seriously, this sounds ridiculously, absurdly expensive. Protein design optimized to enhance properties. Phylogenetic analysis finds engineered sequences closely related to distant T-Rex relatives. Sequences meeting criteria are inserted into a specialized bio-leather cell line genome. Use proprietary cell line to express T-Rex structural proteins. Use the advanced tissue engineering platform from LGL to turn cells into skin. Skin is tanned and finished using sustainable methods, and you get T-Rex leather. All right. Like, this is wild, y'all. Like how soon are they going to be able to do this? Yeah, I have so many questions. I mean, best of luck to this partnership. I just don't know. And that's the thing. We've also seen startups where they kind of promise something grand and then it just never happened, or like you never heard about it again. So we'll have to see. I'm going to keep tabs on this and I'll update you if I see anything new. That's my question. If they're going to start making dinosaur skin, how far off are we from making, new live dinosaurs with all this genetic engineering? And, could this seems very Jurassic Park to me. So this is just so wild to me that this is a possibility. So they're saying that this could be, the investment this stunts attracts will at least prevent some of our living creatures on becoming handbags. I mean, they're saying they're going to start getting, actual examples by the end of this year. If they can do this with dinosaurs, hypothetically, they should be able to do this with other, types of materials as well. So I do find this interesting that we may start to see lab created material or fabric, but it also has to be it has to make sense from a cost perspective. Like right now, lab grown diamonds, here's my engagement ring. This is a real diamond, but I'm seeing a lot of lab grown diamonds and they look pretty freaking good and they're very affordable compared to mined diamonds. So if I was getting engaged now, I would have no hesitation in getting a lab grown diamond because they look the same. It's made in a lab, more ethical, and they're cheaper. So if it gets to the point where it's cheaper or at least on par from a cost perspective, I can see this being, kind of interesting. I don't know. So what does everybody think? Do you think this is BS or do you think this is for real? And then how soon do you think we're going to see materials like this start to come out to the mainstream marketplace? So let me know down below in the comments. Also, a quick plug, if you are looking for fabric and sewing supplies now and not in the far off distant future, I do sell supplies, very curated items in my Etsy shop, sewingreport.etsy.com. I don't have any dinosaur stuff, but I do have cotton fabric, cotton and rayon, and some supplies, notions, thread, marking tools, sew tights, all kinds of stuff in the shop. Again, this is not prehistoric. This is a modern solo shop operated by me. But if you are looking for supplies now, that is one place where you can go. Anyways, I'm Jen with Sewing Report Live. I guess this is kind of a wild time. Who knows? But I will see you again in the next one for Sewing Report Live.